Point is, you see it. Now, I've always told you guys that that tail that represents this whole thing, that logo, look, she's even standing on a star, standing on a star. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I never noticed that. Pentagon with the tail in the middle. Holy cow. What the hell? What the hell? That's more than one star too. There's a black star surrounding it. Wow, because the stage is a star. It's a black star around a white star, around a pentagon with the serpent's tail in the middle. I never noticed that. But the one riding on the dragon, one that rides on the beast, this star represents the beast. Because look at the perspective of the star. It's an upside down star. The crowd facing the star, it's an upside down pentagram. She's standing on it, and the only thing that you're going to see is an upside down pentagram. Oh. 12, 18. Wow. Okay. I see you. Report this so they possibly try to take it down. That I was looking at in the home stars, the flag, the 50 states, the U.S. 10 horns and 7 royal crowns on its heads. All right, this goes all the way back. Okay, so when you lose a sense, you gain a sense. That's the whole point. It's in order to do these things. Okay, so that's what that is. All right, definitely. So Revelations 12 and 4, another sign in heaven, a huge red dragon. And then bam, you have it. That is it, just like that. See, standing on the beast, the woman that rides the beast. Do you see that? Do you not see that? Do you see that? The woman that rides the beast. Bam. With the turning point logo in the middle. I mean, the tail of this dragon that wipes a third of the stars out of the sky. The tail of the dragon. The dragon that has 7 horns, 7 heads, or what was it, 7 heads and 10 horns? Well, this beast got 7 heads and 10 horns. Well, guess what, Mr. 17, Q, Trump. Okay, so let's go over here, and then we're gonna look over here, and we're gonna see. Actually, let's go. Yeah, we can just type it up. Pentagram. My bad. DC. The woman. DC. Which one is easier? This one? Nah, let's find a better one. Oh, they did it. Okay, so but the look at this. Let me see if I can find something.
And let's see, I'm trying to think of some other great places. I mean, Nashville is just very much a foodie town.
Oops.
If you want to go for breakfast, I would say the Loveless Cafe or Biscuit Love in the Gulch is very good. Loveless Cafe.
The Turning Point.
South Nashville is excellent.
Do you see that? The turning point. Okay, so but the point is that the turning point of the serpent. This part right here is the tail, okay, and that part on Earth is this right here. This is that, okay. That arrow, bam, bam, bam. Look, I can go to the other side of the world. It's there. I can go to the antipode, the opposite side of the world, where the world spins around.
Thank you very much, guys.
Right there. See where that tail is? Now, turning point. Turning point. Now, we'll go there. Boom. There's your spearhead. There's your turning point. Boom. Okay. There's that right there. Boom. Now, turning point. Why is everything in a spiral right here? Why is that turning and pointing? Huh? Why is that like that? And then on the other side of the world, that's right there in front of the rickshaw. That's right in front of the Eye of Africa. The rickshaw. Turning points.
We've got actually over 34 locations worldwide, including Canada and the United Kingdom.
Okay, so
Recommend, yeah, absolutely.
altar. I just now realized that Gibraltar, but take out the jib. It's an altar, like a turning altar. Part the altars, part the turns, pivots, the tail. Now, that's one thing that I try to tell you guys is that it's the Leviathan is a lotus flower. The lotus flower. It's a lotus flower. You know what? The woman that rides the beast. Tail also, and that's a lotus flower. Okay. So that's crazy because that's the turning point tail also, and that's another thing. It's like we're connecting it, but we're not. But we're connecting it, but we're not. But we're connecting it, like we're not on purpose, right? But we are connecting it because it's already connected. You understand? If you go look it up, if you go look up what this is, okay, bang bang, okay, and then you go look up, you know, what the woman that rides the beast history has to do with that type of stuff. You notice that. My bad. So let's go back over here, and we were looking for anatomy, Kamchatka. And then you'll see from the seed, from the tail to the blossom, the turning point. The tail is the spear, bam, right there, Portugal. And then the head is Kamchatka. The Sea of Octus. Boom. Alright, add picture. You're gonna go back to the lotus flower. Do that like that. Crop this. And chroma that. Crop and chroma that, man. Okay, we'll do that like that. Oh, that's good. Okay. You know what we could do also? I forgot. We could opaqueness, opacity, changes this stuff also. The way you can see the blend. Yeah. Then push that in there like that. And zoom it in like that. Okay, so I have to push this over. I can barely see because I'm outside right now, so I'm not really getting best lighting on the situation. So should I move the flower? Should I move the earth? Move the earth. The fallen, which were called Titans, or men of renown. So the land one that the sun, the South America, right? That you guys know how it really is, man. You know, that's how it really is. Okay, so I have to push this over. I can barely see because I'm outside right now, so I'm not really getting best lighting on the situation. So should I move the flower? Should I move the earth? Move the earth. Yeah. Even though it is kind of backwards. You know what? I should have did. So inverse the flower. That's what I should do. Rotate. Mirror. Bam. And that is more proper. Okay. And we'll zoom this. Because that is more proper. That is way more proper. Let's see. Yeah. That's proper, fam. Like, yeah, hold on. We get that flower up out of here. Put that up in the sky like that. That's how it's supposed to grow, but I guess it failed. You know, like the fallen angels. You know what I mean? It grew so high, so proud. Oh, how thou hast fallen, O lotus, Lucifer. How low have thou fallen? Okay. Do the opacity again. No, I guess the opacity is good. So we'll just do this. Zoom in like that. Bam. Alright. That you guys know how it really is, man. You know? Lucifer. And Antarctica are the wings. Alright, so the point is, end all be all. The lotus flower represents Lucifer, the dragon, the Leviathan. The lotus is the Leviathan. The earth has a lotus flower, and the petals, the lilies beside the flower would be the continents of Antarctica and South America, and the head is in between at Georgia South Sandwich Islands, probably where the biggest volcano is at, or underwater mount shoal, which is the head of the dragon. Besides all that, the tail represents the turning point where it grew up from, and it makes a crest. The turning point logo is from 6 o'clock from the bottom to 12 o'clock to the top, where the tail points. Tail, 12, 12, tail. Okay. And by the way, I noticed the stage earlier, Erica Kirk is standing on like multiple stars. The stage is a star. She's standing on a white star. The stage is a black star, and then the stage has a space for her to walk in between, which is shaped. That space is the shape of a star, and then the wall between the crowd is in the shape of a star, and then that wall is an outline emboldened in white trimming, which is in the shape of a star. She's in the middle of a bunch of stars, a bunch of, like I said, okay. And then you got the tail above her head and the tail below her head. You know, that as above, so below, that damn dragon. All right. And she's standing on top of that star, which is an upside down star. So there's like all these upside down stars, pentagrams, pointing right at the crowd. All right. And you guys are just, it's a sucker move to the crowd and the audience, just like the Vatican, how you have the serpent eyes and the serpent mouth all built into the into the chamber. This is the same exact way. And like I said, it's no wonder you have she's representing standing on top of Washington, pointing at the audience, because that's the way that Washington is designed, is the same way that stage is designed, as a Baphomet beast head, and she is standing on the beast, the woman riding on the beast. Okay, and she is the tail of the dragon. This King Charles is the dragon, the red dragon, if I might say so myself, because he was named that. So all Charles and Charlies, no matter what you think with your Charlie challenges, you are getting cursed by the dragon's tail, getting wiped out by this tail, tall tail. I look at it and I just shake my head every time, because I got proof. I got solid bullet proof. Bullet. When I say bullet, I mean bullet proof. But yeah, man, you guys just got to check my channel, man. Look for the word bulletproof. I think that might be there. Yeah. Anyway, have a nice day, man.